Didn't make the car. I don't know.
Sulfur contamination.
Sir. Sulfur contamination. That's what they're calling it, man.
So
Sulfur
the floater?
contamination.
The floater? That's what it is?
No, what it is and what it be like is what it is, Frank, is this right here. Okay. Let's just go this way. Alright. Inside your tank. Here's your fuel tank. Oh, I'll be racing. Inside your fuel tank. This is your fuel tank. Alright, here's the top of the tank. Whoa! What did I do? What did I do, Frank? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. I have it on. Hey. Stop it. Okay. So, top of your fuel tank. Right here.
Yeah.
Okay? Inside your fuel tank, there's a unit. And it has a pump, and it has that card that I was telling you about. And it has what's called a float. Okay? This is fuel. Right? And the fuel that we put in cars is gas, but it contains sulfur.
Okay.
So what's happening is this right here determines how much gas you have in the car. This tells your gauge, hey, that's how much gas I have. Yours, from the fuel, the sulfur that's been in there, has made this really, really hard to read. So the whole pump, really, your pump is fine. It works, you get pressure, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you did have a code for fuel pressure not being high enough. So your pump may be going out. Which is entirely possible because this unit has wires coming off of it.
Yeah.
It has approximately 8 wires coming out of it. Now, not all of them are used, but two wires from here, and your pump has 2 wires there, and then it has a ground, and then I think this one may have a ground. So it may have a total of 6 that are actually functioning at the time that it actually uses, but there are 8 on the connector. So in your case, your pump is working okay. This is your pump right here. This part of the unit is your pump. This part here is the part that's having the problem with it reading. So what you're getting is sometimes it'll read because it scrapes off a little bit of the resistance, and then it'll read it real quick, and then when it moves, you can't read it again. And then it scrapes a little more, and then you can read it, and then it goes away. That's why. In order to fix this, we have to take off. We have to drop your fuel tank, pull out your fuel pump, and replace this piece here. Now this piece is cheaper than the whole thing,
Right.
but like I said, you did have I'll show you the codes right now, but you do have a code for fuel pressure in the front of the engine, meaning that something's happening with your pump. It's not supplying enough pressure to keep the car running.
Yeah.
Why? Probably because of that sulfur contamination that we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's having a really hard time. Probably having a hard time because you have fuel lines that come up here, right? So you have one is going to be your pressure line, which sends fuel up, and one is your return. And so you have fuel that goes up there, and if yours has a return, it'll have one that comes back. But I think in your case, your fuel pump is going out, and this is an indication that it's going out. Now, I'm not saying it's bad now, but what I am telling you is that if I pull this thing out and I replace this piece here,
Yeah.
this component there, that was weird. If I replace just that right there, and then later on your pump goes out, this part, it has to come back out again. You gotta pay the labor 2 times. You pay it now, and then you pay it again later because there's no way we can do it without it. But when you get this one later, it comes with this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole assembly. That's why.
Okay.
So I understand, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a little bit expensive, but this is what's wrong with it right now.
Okay.
And in order to fix it, we need to replace this piece. But financially, in an overall picture, it's cheaper to replace the whole thing, not the tank, but the pump assembly.
Yeah.
Because that part is the pump assembly. This little circle piece, because this is the tank right here, right? What's going on right here? So this is the tank right here, the box, and the pump assembly is here.
Yeah.
You have the part that's bad right here, and then you have the pump here, just separate. It's separate from that assembly, from the bad part. But if it goes bad, when we buy the new pump, it comes with that part.
Can I take a picture of this?
Actually, you want an actual picture of what it looks like?
Yeah.
I'll print you one.
Be good.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I just wanted you to get an idea of